What's up, guys? Welcome back to Crazy Devils, and in today's video we're going to be previewing Duke basketball in 2018-2019, where I have high hopes that we're going to be going all the way to the national championship. We'll see how that works out. In this video we're going to go over what each player is going to be, and then we're going to look at what the lineups are going to be looking like, and then I'll do another video later where I make my predictions on statistics and a whole bunch of other fun stuff. So yeah, go on and drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and let's get right into it. So the first freshman that I'm going to preview for you is Trey Jones, who is the little brother of Tyus Jones. If any of you have not been fans since 2015, Tyus Jones was our star freshman point guard on that national championship team. He's now playing really well in the Minnesota Timberwolves, and Trey Jones, by accounts of Tyus and Coach K, which are two very reliable sources to draw information from, is already further along in the development process than Tyus was at this point. Trey is apparently more athletic. He gets off the floor better. He's a better playmaker. The only thing that he won't do as well as Tyus is shoot. By all accounts, Tyus is a better shooter than Trey, but that could change. We'll see. Shooting is a potentially big problem with this Duke team. But Trey should provide some great playmaking for this team. The offense is going to be running through him, and I'm excited to see what he can do. He will not be playing on the Canada trip because he's injured, so we'll have to wait until Countdown to Craziness to see him fully play in a game. But I guess we'll just have to build up the excitement over a longer period of time. The second freshman I'm going to be previewing for you is Cameron Reddish, who is, of the four freshmen, definitely my favorite. Cam is pretty much the consensus number 2 player in the recruiting class behind RJ Barrett, who I'll get to a little later. Cam is a really good shooter. He, from what I've seen, can create off the dribble pretty well. I expect him to be our backup point guard behind Trey. The only questions people have had about Cam are that he doesn't always try. Maybe his hardest is what people have thought, because the game at this point has just come fully naturally to him, and so he doesn't always have to lock in to have these 30, 40-point games. But if anyone can get a player to work hard, it's Coach K, and I have high hopes for Cam. He plays really fluidly. He also won't be playing in Canada because he is also hurt. We'll wait until the season starts, and then we'll see what he can do. I think he'll be our best player. That's not a commonly shared opinion. Most people think it'll be RJ Barrett. But no matter what, we're all excited. The third freshman I'll be previewing for you is Zion Williamson, who you've probably seen highlights of on YouTube. Zion is just a physical beast. He's 6'6", 6'7", somewhere in there. The lowest weight I've seen him at is 270, and the highest I've seen him at is 285, which would make him the second heaviest player in the NBA. And at 285, he would be heavier than 4/5 of Duke's football team. Despite the weight, Zion is an insane dunker. He set Duke's vertical leap record. He's just going to be out there throwing down on people. He's going to get physical. He's going to get rebounds. He's probably going to get a lot of blocks. The criticism of him, the main criticism, is that he can't really shoot. We'll see if he's been in the gym. We'll see if he can work something out, because he hasn't really had to shoot at this point in his career. He's always just been able to force his way to the basket. He will play in Canada, and all year I'm just expecting him to be throwing down massive dunks that just get the crowd hyped and gets the crowd into it, and the crowd is a huge part of fueling the team's success, and Zion is just going to be the key to that. And finally, the last freshman that I'm going to be previewing for you is RJ Barrett, who is the consensus number 1 recruit in the class. He's Canadian, so he'll get to go back on that Canadian tour. He will be playing, and hopefully he's going to just shred some people. He's insanely good at driving to the basket and finishing creatively. He's got a pretty nice mid-range game. A criticism in high school was that he can't shoot threes, but then he's been working with Drew Hanlon, who is a trainer that's been legendary for fixing guys' three-point shots and getting them to shoot threes better. So I have hopes that he'll be able to shoot at least maybe 35, 36% from three. And by all accounts, he has just this killer instinct. He's going to be a great two-way player. He's going to be vicious out there. Most people think he'll be our best player. Most people think he'll be the number one pick in the draft. If he stays healthy, I suspect those things will be the same. I'm really excited to watch what RJ can do this year. He seems to be the leader from all the videos that I've seen. He's like, of the freshmen, he's just out there like, let's go do this. And yeah, I'm excited. We got a lot of great freshman talent coming in. And yeah, let's go Duke. So for going over lineups, if you watched a previous video of mine, the link right now is in the top right-hand corner of the screen, where I went over like my projected minutes and lineups. You know that I think our starting lineup is Trey, Cam, RJ, Zion, and Javin. I think Javin starts over Bolden just because he can get out and run better than Bolden, even though Bolden might be a better player because he's shown more ability to score and protect the rim. But the real thing that I still want to talk about is I think our best lineup has Trey Jones, Cam Reddish, Alex O'Connell, RJ Barrett, and Zion Williamson. That lineup can just switch everything. They've got a lot of length. And on offense, that's probably our best shooting lineup. It gives RJ, Zion, and Cam and Trey space to slash to the rim. You really can't leave most of those guys on the perimeter because if you give them space, they will just splash a three. And there aren't a lot of teams in the country. Virginia is one, maybe West Virginia. I don't know who's going to have a stellar defense this year, but those are some of the only teams that have the defensive chops to throw at that many star players with that much spacing on the court at a time. That lineup could just five out and let guys just drive to the rim and have no issues with spacing, which we had a lot this year playing Bagley and Carter, two bigs who are mostly in the post, and that was why Grayson and Trevon couldn't maybe drive as much as they wanted to and get to the rim. But we're not going to have issues with that this year because with that lineup, at most, if Zion can't shoot, he'll be the one guy down in the paint. But I think he's going to surprise people with how well he's able to shoot or how well at least he can get off the dribble, and so you can't leave him on the perimeter because then once you go to close out on him, he'll just drive by you. So I think people are going to really struggle to deal with that lineup, and that's just going to be a killer lineup. It's going to be one of the best lineups in the nation this year. I'm worried that lineup's not going to get used as much as it should be, but we'll see. I have faith in Coach K. No one in the world has any reason not to have faith in Coach K, considering just what he's done. And so if anyone can manage having the top three recruits in the nation and the egos of all that, it is Coach K, who's going to just get this team together and lead and hopefully to a national championship. Let's go Duke. We want 6. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new, leave a comment. I read every one of your comments, every like, every sub, every comment. They mean so much to me. Thank you guys for what you've been able to do. You've gotten me this far in subs. Let's keep it going. Shout out the people. There are a couple people, you know who you are, who are watching all of my videos. They're liking, they're commenting. I just love those people, man. They mean so much to me. I got a new mic now, which might be, if you've watched some of my older videos, you might have noticed that the audio quality hopefully got a lot better. But yeah, see you guys in the next video.